Hello and welcome back to the vlog, welcome back to my living room, and welcome back to lockdown part 2 in the United Kingdom, which means I can't be out in my car with a 360-degree camera strapped to the passenger side window because the cops will pull me over, give me a slap on the bottom and say you can't do that because, well, it's just not nice, is it, sir? Yeah, so lockdown part 2. We have been under lockdown or sanctions or restrictions for nearly 9 months now, and it's honestly, it's having an effect. Honestly, it's having an effect. It's apart from the fact that it's super quiet here. I mean, I live on my own. I gather quite a lot of people live on their own, and well, yeah, you don't have family life to keep you on track. So how quiet is it? Well, I can hear the 50 hertz hum of that light bulb, and I can hear my watch ticking on the sideboard behind me. Filling the time with various projects. I mean, I've rebuilt Roomba, my floor vacuum robot, several times. I have built, broken and rebuilt an electric bike. But, you know, you can only do so many projects for so long before the quietness just kind of gets to you. And it's not just me. There's a lot of people around the United Kingdom. There's a lot of people around the world who are at home or just on their own at the moment, and it's a lot. It's a lot to ask. We could have dealt with this sooner, I guess, if the British government had looked out across the waters at places like Italy and France and said, "That's not good, old chum," instead of fiddling with their monocle and having another cup of tea, locking down the borders and saying, "Well, better stop that getting in." They didn't. They kept the borders open for trade, I guess, and free movement of people, and now we are looking at a global pandemic, one which has an invisible belligerent, being the virus, which has similar effect to late-stage Ebola, in that it will cause a cytokine storm within your body, which is a sticky protein that the white blood cells exude. So the virus doesn't actually kill you, your own body does. That's fun. And yeah, in order to stay protected from it, we've got to stay away from other people. I don't know about you guys, but I had plans for 2020. I had a lot of things that I wanted to do, people I wanted to meet, people that I wanted to see, and yeah, we're here. So that's bad enough as it is, but a lot of people are now losing jobs. 60% of industry in the UK, 60% of jobs in the UK are in the hospitality sector, which means pubs, restaurants, hotels and things, and all of those people are out of a job. It looked like it was going to pick up in September, and then in November the British government said lockdown 2, everything closes again. And everyone's out of a job again. There are a few success stories, but the majority of people, it's looking pretty bleak out there. And I'm not getting a way out of this one either, even though I work as an image editor. So I am pretty good with a camera. I'm pretty good with a camera. I do favor Pentax, which makes people go, But yeah, I'm a Pentax boy. I work in image editing though, so I edit photos. I edit photos. I'm not going to say which company I work for because they are a good company. They have been very, very good, but they too are suffering with all of this lockdown and pandemic and everything, and have announced that they are going to be looking at massive redundancies. We don't know who. We do know when, so I'll know maybe in the next couple of weeks if I have a job in the new year. And like a lot of people who are out of work, if I do lose my job, then what happens? Do I look elsewhere? Do I have to look up north for work? Because if you look at where I live in Cornwall, you put a pin in the map, you draw a big old circle. 3/4 of that circle are going to be filled with sea. So I might have to move to somewhere like Bristol or Gloucester. Yeah, super far north. It's basically Bristol, Gloucester, Oxford, Scotland, I think. Oh, Nottingham's in there somewhere as well. But I don't know. Scotland's pretty. So So yeah, it's having an effect on me. I know other people who it's really having an effect on. Humans aren't designed for this. Humans aren't designed to be locked up for this long. We are herd animals. If you look at us, we are designed to be around other people. Even the people who say, nope, I'm a loner, I want to stay outside of society, you've got to be at least around people. And one of the things this virus has done is kept everyone apart. So yeah, I'm kind of hoping that things clear up at some point. Everyone's talking about a Pfizer vaccine, which is new to me because I thought AstraZeneca were going to be making the vaccine based on a vaccine developed by Cobra in the United Kingdom, led by Sarah Gilbert from Oxford, in Oxford. So Sarah Gilbert was making a vaccine for Ebola. Like I said, or like I may have said, Ebola and SARS-CoV-19 have the same sort of end game state where they create cause your white blood cells to exude cytokines, which is a sticky protein. Too many cytokines in your body can damage your soft tissues and cause massive internal organ failure. So the virus doesn't kill you, your own body does. So they took a pre-existing vaccine which was meant for Ebola and they modified it for SARS-CoV-19. And I thought AstraZeneca were going to be manufacturing it, but now the BBC says, no, it's a Pfizer vaccine, old chum. So hopefully we'll get something through. And by the new year, by spring, some semblance of normality will come into play. And I'm all ready for normality because going to bed at 5 o'clock in the morning and watching Archer until you just can't be awake anymore, and then waking up in the afternoon is tricky. It's really, really tricky. So that's what's been happening. And also the dreams have been tricky. Last night's dream I do remember quite vividly because if you have no reason to wake up, you have no reason to... If the alarm doesn't wake you up, then you don't forget your dreams. And for some reason last night I was walking along the coast because why would I not be walking along the coast? It's right behind me. And I found a monastery. And the monastery, everyone inside the monastery was worshipping the entire Greek Pantheon. Which makes sense actually, because why stick with one deity when you can have all of the deities? I think, who is my favourite Greek deity? It's going to be... who's the goddess of the hunt? That name, now that I need to come up with the name, I can't. That'll come up. That'll bother me for a while. Had a Artemis, favorite of the Greek pantheon. Good, well, I'm glad we could get there. But yeah, no, it gets weirder because I've been playing a lot of Minecraft, so of course the monastery had a Minecraft themed cafe in it, and I was down there with the entire cast of Loading Ready Run, but because the monastery had a rule that they had to see all the clothes that you were wearing all at the same time, you couldn't have layers. For some reason I was dressed like a baby in a romper suit, but everyone was cool with that because we were all talking about cats. And I was trying to explain how the book Lost at Sea by Brian Lee O'Malley had cats in it. And there was a song about a cup of tea that was really beautiful, but then I woke up and I can't remember the song about a cup of tea. So yeah, life is weird under lockdown. I really hope normality strikes soon. Because I don't know how much more I can deal with this. It's got to a point where just the silence and the quietness is kind of all enveloping, all encroaching. At least one of the things about having work and a job and having to get up in the morning, nobody likes to jump in their car and join the rat race. Nobody likes to put on a suit or whatever and go to the office. Nobody likes to feel trapped by a system, but that system means that you are around other people. You get to meet other people that you would not normally meet, and you get to interact with people. And I think that's one of the things that is missing right now in all of our lives. The nice thing about YouTube, though, is that it gives me a thing to focus on. I know what day of the week it is because I know when I'm putting certain videos out. And although I'm finding it hard to record new videos because of, well, yeah, just general being here alone, it's good. And I like hearing from you guys. So the comments on the videos have been good. I like knowing that there are people out there, like actual genuine people. And I've seen quite a few of the same faces comment on videos and like videos and like the social media posts. And I'd like to say from me to you, because you guys know who you are, thank you. Absolutely thank you. Yeah, I've been talking for 11 minutes, and honestly, I don't really know what I've been talking about. So I'm just going to push the stop button. I'm going to probably just adjust the audio, color correct and encode all of this, and then upload it as a vlog. But if anyone's kind of suffering under lockdown, yeah, you can leave a comment. And I'll reply, because that's one of the things that I do. So if you like this, definitely leave a little like, leave a subscribe, because the likes help videos get searched and the subscribe helps the channel grow according to YouTube. And I'll tell you what, I'll catch you next time.